It was 1970. A nursing student named Donna was gifted a vintage Raggedy Ann by her mother for her 28th birthday. Just a nostalgic, sweet gesture. The doll sat quietly on the bed in her small apartment she shared with her roommate, Angie. Immediately, strange things started happening. Donna would leave the doll in one position before work, only to return and find it facing the opposite direction. Then it began changing rooms entirely. Sometimes they'd find it on the couch, other times in the kitchen. Doors remained locked. At first, they laughed it off. A prank. Sleepwalking. Maybe they were just overworked. But then the notes started. Small pieces of parchment paper with scribbled words. Help us. They didn't own any parchment paper. Lou was Angie's boyfriend. Never liked the doll, and the feeling was mutual. He said it watched him. One night, he even dreamed it crawled up his leg and tried to strangle him. It wasn't just a dream. One evening, Lou was in the apartment alone. Heard a noise in Donna's room and opened the door. The room was empty except for the doll, thrown face down on the floor. Suddenly, Lou felt a burning pain across his chest. When he lifted his shirt, there were deep claw marks, 3 scratches across his torso. They faded after 2 days, but the fear didn't. That's when they contacted a medium. The psychic told them a spirit named Annabelle Higgins had died on the land years before and attached herself to the doll. She claimed she only wanted to be loved, to stay with Donna and Angie forever. Feeling pity, the girls gave the doll permission to stay. That was their biggest mistake. By the time Ed and Lorraine Warren were called, things had escalated dangerously. Furniture was being thrown, shadowy figures appeared in photographs, and people who visited the apartment reported intense feelings of dread and violence. The Warrens knew right away. This wasn't the ghost of a child. Lorraine would later describe the doll as inhabited by something inhuman, something demonic. The entity had manipulated the girls into believing it was harmless. But its goal was possession. A priest came to bless the apartment. During the ritual, the entity mocked him, growling from inside the doll. The priest nearly crashed his car driving home. The brakes failed without explanation. The Warrens took the doll and locked it in a specially blessed glass case in their occult museum. But even that didn't stop it. A man once tapped on the glass and mocked the doll's power. He was killed in a motorcycle crash hours later. Lorraine always warned. Annabelle doesn't live in that doll. It's a conduit. It's a mask. But the demon, it's still watching. Wherever in Monroe, Connecticut. You can still visit the Warrens Occult Museum. But whatever you do, don't tap on the glass. This has been the Hollow Signal. Subscribe, and we'll keep the light on for you.